Hey, welcome back everybody to whatever this game is. We're gonna do a quick one right now. I just feel like hopping in and doing something quick. Because we just did this Limber Cascades, which it feels bad to not have earned all the mirror abilities, but we'll get there eventually. What I'm going to do this time is not that, the Monolith. I realize I've done the first two Monoliths, but I haven't done the Monolith for this area yet, so we might as well just get it all done in one go. So let's head over here, and we will start looking for monolith pieces. There might be one nearby here. I have no idea. I'm just going to check. The nice thing about the monolith is that as long as you find one of the cubes, you can hit it. There it is. So all sorts of directions. Let's start this way. It's nice to see those blue objects, and it's theoretically possible to hit every single monolith fragment from the top of the monolith if you had the most eagle eyes that ever eagled. So it was over here. I know that much. We have a little music grid here. There we go. I'm the master of the music grids. So there was a monolith piece this direction, I know. Maybe it's down lower? No, it was pointing rather high. There it is. There's one pointing rather high this direction. That's quite far this direction, though, now that I think about it. Yeah, it was like... Oh, there's a leitmotif there. It was like even further this direction, but up high. I'm trying to hit the up high ones first. Seems like they'll be easier to spot. Oh, hey, there's a bunch of puzzles over there. I have completed all her challenges and solved every enigma she has crafted. I have climbed the tallest mountains and reached the farthest isles. My body kindles with wisdom and the sparks of the fracture. What is it she wants me to do next? What is at the end of this journey? It's a mystery. Some of this stuff, that's fun. There's one right here, too. Great. So, looking back at the monorail, none of them are up this high. So what I'm looking for is a little further down. I'm trying to just gauge the angle. It is higher than this, though. Maybe it is up this high. Maybe I'm just confused. So, what I'm looking at is the stripe. It's kind of right there. What am I being confused by? Yeah, it is. It's up high, but it isn't that high. What's going on here? It's not like through this hole. Oh, hold on a second. Literally right here. There's one down there. Here it is. Now I want to go over here. I see the ring. I also see the monolith fragment. There's... missed. There's gonna be one down this way. Okay. Hidden cube. It's like... Oh, I'm standing on it. I was like, it sounds like it's really close to me. Okay, so there was a thing that was heading down this direction, so what am I missing here? Whoa, trying to do my charge jump, hey? Oh, well, I hit the ceiling. Is it over here somewhere? There's one that's just on the ground there. I know that's gonna happen. There's gonna be something over this way for sure. I wish I remembered what I'd seen in other episodes when I was like, we'll get that later. You know what I mean? I was always like, yeah, we'll check those puzzles out later. Let's take a look at these. So touch 10 flow orbs. Looks like we just kind of got to ring around the rosy here. Ah! That didn't work. Let's try again and let's hit the other one. There we go. Ooh, got the master time, just barely. Yay, leveled up. Alright, let's see what I get for that. Oh, also, 300 sparks. Mastery. Olivine Orchid's Horizon. Do I have Orchid's Horizon too? I do. Olivine. Sure. Sure, why not? Let's wear those. As you can see from my avatar. Alright, so there's... most of them are going to be that direction, but there are a couple that are down... There's something over this direction somewhere. It's the thing. I love looking this far away when the textures haven't quite popped in yet. It's really cute. So, I did see a glide ring over here too, didn't I? When I was walking by. I'm getting distracted by other puzzles, but who cares? Ah, there it is. I'm going to take this glide ring to wherever it wants me to go. Cool. Yeah, it's up here somewhere. That's for sure. I hear the archway. I also see the ring. I was planning for this to be like a nice 15-minute episode, but it's going to be longer if I just keep on getting distracted. Maybe it's on top of something over this way. I did hear puzzles, I know, I heard them if you did, I was just ignoring them. I know, quest for perfection. It's like in this area somewhere. Well, is that all there is for that matchbox? That's not too hard. Heard an archway, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, I'm trying to follow. It's in here. I just haven't seen it. Oh, there you go. That's the one I've been looking for. I'm gonna have one. Ah, it's down on that island. That's why. That's a tricky one. We're gonna see that. There we go. We're gonna find... Well, now I think they're pretty much on the other side of the level now. Yeah, the only blue lights are going that way, so let's grab around the edge. I'm gonna save that one for last because I know exactly where it is. That's the idea here. So now it's gonna be up this way somewhere. Just trust me, bro. Oh, stuck. None of them are. They're all this direction. That can't be right. There was certainly one up here. Did I misread that by a million? Oh, I hear it. There it is. Yeah, it is this. No, that's the last one I'm going to take. So it is, in fact, more this way. Oh, is it on this building? That can't be right. Maybe more this direction? There it is. That's what I'm talking about. We got one over here somewhere. As well as a piece of juicy, juicy lore. There's that. Here, why not? Nature is a mystery until its inner workings are uncovered, but that only makes it more beautiful. It is apparent in the elegant chaos, the ordered disorder, the implications that hold true without exception. With each answer, new questions emerge. And at the root of all questions, we find those of existential significance. Yes, please, I'll take more $4 words. Ignore those. Ignore any puzzles that will take longer than 5 seconds right now. So, there's one on that building, I see. Oop, then there's one over here. There's one there. Then there's going to be one there. Last one is the one that's right by the monolith. Riverland Bridge, mysterious hidden cubes. No thank you right now. Grab this monolith piece and call it a day. Just make a nice quick episode. I was going to say if those two were the same, that would be so freaking easy. But maybe this is that? No, it is not. Okay. Anyway, that's the third monolith. Will we call it a day? Look, there's a mystery up there I forgot. And then they're going to unlock another one. Let's look at what those two are, and if we can do either of them. Actually, we're at a point in the game where I think we can do every mystery. But I'm not going to. I'm going to check these out. I'm going to look at the mysteries that I can do, and we'll pick one maybe to do. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You'll just have to be patient, okay? So there's this guy. Your focus may be narrow when you return from the Enclave to a rocky island in the sunny mist. Here, evergreen trees take root on mossy boulders, and golden trees shed their leaves in the wind. To find your new target, be as the trees and don't look down. All arrows point upwards. I remember where that one is. An autumn tree dwells out of place within the serene landscape. Though at first it seems a solitary oddity, the right perspective will reveal that it is a small part of something greater and still finds kinship in its former home. I also remember that one. So let's take a look at those mysteries which we have seen now. So this is the new one out of season, and the other new one is Don't Look Down. So let's take a look. So Son of the Sun, we could do... How many mysteries have I done total? 1, 2, 3? Let's... You know what? I got time to do a couple. This one I remember. Seek a place where the skydrop encircles the light and the sentence is guarded by ancient birds. This is actually really early in the game. We could have done this a long time ago. This one I generally remember, but I'm going to ignore it right now. Let's maybe do that one too. We'll see. This one we can't do yet. We haven't been to that area. We've been to this area, but I don't remember enough of that one. I want to do it. So yeah, the two I'm going to do these two. So let's go to Son of the Sun first. I remember where this one is because there is a very particular puzzle that we did really early that I even pointed out because it was really pretty. There was a skydrop that was encircling the sunlight. It's in like the first enclave of the game. Hold on. So let's travel here. And we want to find the Empyrean Journey. So it's the opposite direction to where I'm looking. And before we find the Empyrean Journey, we're going to find this journey here, which is going to be not that spot. Let's try a spot here. The trouble with this spot is that I have to get So I have to get something that sees all these, so it feels like over here is a better bet. Right? There it is. Ooh, logic grid. I'm getting distracted immediately, sorry. Don't make the square pattern, connect all dark cells. All light regions have area 3. Well, that means this has to be a dark cell, which was going to force those, because otherwise we'd have squares. That has to be blocked off. This, let's see. Connect all dark cells. But we don't want squares, so that has to be a light cell, which means that has to be dark, because otherwise we have a square. So that has to be true. This could be either of those two, which means that is a dark cell. That has to be a light cell. Hard to say at the moment. This could be a dark cell, but it could also just be a light cell. They could be throwing something at me. Well, let me think about it this way. If this is a dark cell, that's a light cell. If this is a light cell, that's also a light cell. Okay. We don't want squares, so that has to be a light cell. That has to be a light cell, which does force this. This has to, because all dark cells are connected. That can't connect to there. That has to be dark. That can't connect, it would overload. So we have these set. They can't have squares. Can't have squares. Can't have squares. And that's done. Neat puzzle. Oh hey, match 3. Haven't done this in forever. Is this a good one? I've done this one already. It's if it has that space to continue, I've done it. Where are you? I hear the hidden cube. Huh. Right in front of me. Anyway, let's hit this guy. Oop. Here. Oop. Oh. You're just going back and forth. Oh, don't you dare. No, no. No. Oh, you're going back to the pillar every time. Oh. So you're going to head to this pillar over here. Yeah, jerk. Alright. Oh, that's neat. Which means I need to have a high vantage point, right? Either I can see it from this spot. So because the matchbox is embedded in the ground, the two options are I'm standing where this is and looking for the second one around, or I need to be up in the air somewhere higher because the red one is up high and I need to look down to that pillar. Oh no, that's a different way. Both of them are embedded pillars, so that goes there. That is neat. So where's this one go? I see a... I think I've already solved that one though, right? Yep, already solved it. If it has the space to continue button, as soon as you start the puzzle, you've solved it. So yeah, this mod is supposed to not generate puzzles I've already solved, which means that that probably was solved a while ago and it has just never unspawned or despawned yet. Either that or the mod's just not working. No, it's working. Not a huge deal. I'm not angry at the mod right now. Oh, it's one of these. So we just wait until we have a clean shot. There we go. Ooh, more rings. I do like rings. I actually really do like the Armillary Rings puzzles. Most of them are extremely easy. I wish there were some more harder ones. But there was that Enclave we did a few episodes back, which was quite difficult. I enjoyed quite a lot. Ah, there it is. So, a long time ago, I was... Wow, excuse me, that was surprising. A long time ago, I was heading to the Empyrean Journey in order to get that last mystery. No, that goes right through there. Okay, so you might even remember exactly what I am referring to if, you know, you're an obsessive fan of mine like everyone is. And you remember the earliest episodes of this scintillating Let's Play that we went here and I pointed out this wonderful sky drop here. Look at that. Look at that light. You do the sky drop that encircles the light. So let's go back to the mysteries here. Place your sky drop encircles the light, ascend distance guarded by ancient birds. I never picked up on the ancient birds. It's really this. Amid the misty gold, seek the lone logic grid, and we treat areas like viewpoints. Oh, we haven't done viewpoints yet, so we actually can't solve this. This was fun. Wasn't this fun? Yeah, it's this grid, but viewpoints we don't know. I mean, I remember, but I would not be able to explain to you how to solve this. That was fun. At least I did some other puzzles. So what was the other mystery I was going to do? It was this one. So this one, the focus may be narrow when we return from the Enclave to a rocky island in the sunny mist. Evergreen trees take root on mossy boulders, and golden trees shed their leaves in the wind. That's the clue, is golden trees. The area with the golden trees is Autumn Falls. Now, which enclave is on an island? This enclave is on an island, so we're going to head that direction here. This one we should be able to do, I hope. It really doesn't matter if we can't. I'm just having a good time. I just feel like a silly Billy for going to an area that I haven't yet unlocked the style of puzzle we need. That is all right. The mysteries aren't really going to help us yet. They're end game content, so until we finish the main portion of the game, I'm not really going to go for them. I am, however, going to go for this Glide Rings puzzle. And the hidden ring that I see directly in front of me. So there's this, that, one. Okay, I sort of hit the edge of the ring there, but we'll probably be fine. Where's the other rings of this? Where are the rings? Are they down here? Where are the rings? Oh, did I just miss them? Hold on a second. Okay, let's try. 1, 2. Ah, I missed this ring. That's what I was missing. Just wasn't very observant. Okay, so when we come back from this enclave, I don't know why it says the focus may be narrow when we come back from this enclave. Right? We come back from the enclave, it says blah blah blah, rocky island in the sunny mist, that's where we are. Evergreen trees on mossy boulders, golden trees shed the leaves. So we want to find the target, be as the trees, and don't look down. All arrows point upwards. So, evergreen trees, mossy boulders, golden trees. The only puzzle that's nearby is, in fact, this one here. So we don't want to look down. All arrows point upwards. So we're going to do this puzzle, but every single arrow is now pointing this direction. But all these other rules are true. So one of these is a dark cell, because the one. 2 of these are dark cells. So, I don't know which 2, though. This is now pointing up. This is pointing up, so this is the only thing we can do. Now, it's going to mark me as doing the puzzle wrong. As we've seen with other mysteries, if you do the mystery and it requires you to do a puzzle with a different set of rules, the game doesn't really know what I'm doing. The game seems to think I'm trying to solve it normally. So we're going to just do this for now. No white squares and connect all light cells, but this is now satisfied. We want to have 2 as well here. 3. So this has to be a dark cell, because you can't have 3 in here without connecting them. That means the light cells must connect in this way. Let's see here. One of these 2 has got to be dark cell, I know that, but I don't know which 2. 2 of these have to be dark cells as well. We don't know which 2. Let me think about it this way. If this was a dark cell, then we'd have to have the light cells come around this way, and there'd only be room for 1. So this has to be the dark cell, which is going to solve it here. These are going to be the dark cells. So it's okay that that is wrong. We're going to come out, we're fine this way. Those can't be like that. These have to be the 3. Oops, those have to be the 3. Light cells must connect. Okay, so let's figure out what else is going on here. We don't want squares, but I don't have any threats of squares yet. What else? What else can I imagine here? Well, only one can be dark going up this way, but there has to be a dark cell in here somewhere, or we'll have a white square. That is the only place to place the dark square. If I placed it here, we'd have a square. You see what I mean? So that has to be like so, which is going to force these. Let's see. We want one this way, so that has to be it. So these have to happen in order to make all these rules work. This has to happen. So we have 1, 2, one of these two, just like so. Let's see here. Now we just need to satisfy all the rest of these rules. So one of these two is a dark cell. One of these two is a dark cell. One of these two is a dark cell. There has to be one in here somewhere. Well, hold on. The light cells have to escape, so they have to come through here. That is going to force this. Okay, so we have this set like so. Now we've solved that the way the mystery wants us. Okay, so we only did one mystery. That's fine. I'm happy doing one mystery. We did a bunch of other puzzles. We all had a good time. Everyone was laughing. We were all friends. So that gives us, I think, 4 mysteries solved. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we don't get to the pyramid till we solve 5. But I'm not going to go to the pyramid till we hit endgame content. So we have to finish this enclave, and then the final enclave is here. Complete the Serene Deluge. And then we can do the final puzzle of the game. Well, kind of. It's like the boss puzzle, and then the game is not over. It's just you do a puzzle and nothing happens. So that is all. Thanks everyone for coming with me on this wonderful Empyrean journey. And I will see people in the next video whenever I shall decide to make one. Have a good day. Bye.